What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. Guys, today I'm super excited to announce that the freaking best game is coming back on the global market. Dragonheir is back, guys, on the US market, everywhere in the world, and there's no stopping it. The changes that they've implemented in the game will literally blow your mind. You know why I'm saying that? Because they literally blew my mind off, okay? Before we dive into it, I just want to give a massive shout out to them for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to do my best to cover every single detail in today's video. It's going to feel like a brand new game. Like all of the pain that we had before with some of the things that we didn't like, they are gone, okay? And trust me, you are going to absolutely love it. Now, you guys that I freaking loved this game. I've grinded this game non-freaking stop. I have a second channel that was dedicated to Dragonheir Silent Gods where I was covering the game. And I will continue to do so. So make sure you guys subscribe to that channel. I will leave the link as well in the description down below. It's going to be pretty easy to find it anyway. But in today's video, I'm going to walk you through all of the things, the events that are happening that will allow you to get tons and tons of rewards. Probably you watched the other video where I kind of like prepared you for it. I gave you kind of like a heads up of go and do it because, hey, it's going to be really, really rewarding. If you guys want to get involved, click on the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment and come and join me in Dragonheir Silent Gods. If you're tired of stingy developers that do not care about anything else but filling their pockets while they're not improving the game and just putting you through pain, misery, and they're making you suffer, try Dragonheir. I can guarantee you, you are going to have a freaking blast. I'm so freaking pumped, guys. Probably you can just say it, but I'm extremely pumped that this game is finally freaking back. And if you guys want to put your hand on more free rewards, you can actually use code Skratch. Go to the announcement right here, bind your invitation, head over to the website that you will be prompted to, and enter code Skratch. That will actually give you some more free rewards as well once you start playing. So you need to actually have an account viable. Plus, this helps to support the channel as well. Now, on the US market and a couple of different regions from where it was removed before, it will be renamed under basically a different name. It will be Dragonstride Legacy Reborn. That's how you're going to find it on your App Store or on the Google Play App Store, regardless if you're on Apple or Android. But the game will still be globally known as Dragonheir Silent Gods, including on Steam, right? They've done some crazy changes, guys. But let me just quickly walk you through the events that are happening that will give you rewards before we dive into the rest. So let me just go right here. So we have a pre-summoning event. You can basically just log in right here, and you're going to be able to complete a few quests. Not a big deal, pre-registered for the game, if you can still do that, because the game should be out by the time you're seeing this. Share this with a couple of friends multiple times, join their Discord channel, their socials, and you're going to accumulate summons. Then you come back right here, you do your summons. If you're happy with what you've got, you can get up to 3 legendaries at minimum, okay? Then you can go right here, lock in your results, only if you want to. And select whatever legendaries you've pulled. Okay, we got a Thorin right here. Lock it in. We got Theodore during. Lock it in. And then you generate this prophecy code that you are going to import into the game. Okay, you go back to the game. You go to summons. And right here, you're going to have prophecy summons. You put in the code. And the next 100 summons will be the exact characters you've pulled from there. Now, it's fine. If you do not get the right character that you want to get from here, you can actually log out of this email, log back in with a different email, and retry it till you get whatever you guys want to. Crazy good event, right? Or you can use your friend's prophecy code if he has a better one that he doesn't want, and you can input that one in the game without a problem. Then, talking about the next event, guys, which is actually even crazier. I did showcase this in the previous video. That is the Account Appraisal event. And they are doing a freaking insane thing, which I love. If you are a returning Dragonheir player, you can input your account details right there, and it will basically rank your account and give you rewards. If you're a player from a different game, just click on this button right here to the right, take a few screenshots of your account, throw them in there, and the game will give you rewards based on how stacked your account is, right? Which is crazy, crazy good. So it's called the appraisal reward standard. On top of it, you will have the option to create like an adventure team where you can invite multiple friends. You're leveling up together in game, you're playing, you don't necessarily need to play it together, even though we have co-op game modes, and you're going to be able to collect additional rewards, up to like 3,000 warm arrows. So that's like literally another 30 summons on top of everything. And they will have another event starting, but I will probably let you know in another video. Leaving all that on the side, guys, let's quickly talk about economy changes. Let's talk about things that we did not like in the past, and now they disappeared. Basically, we remember it before. The game itself was not extremely generous with summons. Well, that took a completely different spin, man, because now, in the first month of playing Dragonheir, you're gonna get around 650 summons. Imagine Raid giving you 650 Primal or 650 Sacred Shards, okay, in the first 1 month when you start playing the game. Yeah, it's never going to happen. But by playing the game, you're going to get tons and tons of rewards, which will give you a massive boost in terms of what characters you can summon. And the graphics, man, like, I don't know if I said it before, but literally, I did not play a gacha game to have better graphics than Dragonheir, okay? Like, look at Flora. Look at Chrysos. Felicity. And let me show you a few more characters. I'm actually quickly going to show you the characters that you're going to get for free. So, we have an event at the beginning. The Divine Ascending, Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, is going to be free, guys, okay? You're going to get this for free. You're going to get a mythical artifact as well, and around 110 summons only from this event. Plus a legendary with an exclusive artifact, which is crazy, crazy good. Then, on day 2, you're going to get another free legendary, Ledalia. Absolutely amazing as well. Actually, a pretty good DPS for the Necrosis. We have so many good-looking characters in the game. Like, graphic-wise, is just next level, okay? And I know how important this is for a lot of you guys. Maybe you're seeing Dragonheir for the very first time, okay? And trust me, graphics, they have no competition when we're talking about that. Then, let's quickly talk a bit about the Mercy, the summoning, the banners, and everything else related to it. I have a massive list that I made right here, guys. I'm really hoping not to miss too many things because there's so many changes. Like, it's honestly like a completely different game from what some of you guys might remember. Then, basically before, you used to have the Mercy at 35 summons, but the cost of Helialite dice was 350 Warm Arrow. Now, that got knocked down to 100 Warm Arrow gems per summon, guys, from 350. So that's a massive, massive reduction in the cost. You don't really see very often games when they're actually readjusting the prices of summons and stuff like that, right? They just usually just bump the prices up because that's what they like to do, most of them. So 100 Warm Arrow for a summon now, much, much better. The Mercy has been changed, so now it's at 70 summons guaranteed a legendary if you're unlucky. But it's hard to be unlucky with a 1.5% chance to summon a legendary. 1.5%, not 0.5, 1.5. So that is already massive. Then you see we have all of these rare characters. These are called the exclusives. At least that's how we're calling them. Some of them have exclusive artifacts. These ones, they will be on summoning banners now. Free-to-play players, everybody can get them, okay? Everybody can get them if they save their summons for the right banners. So, this is a banner that will allow you to select one of the exclusive that you want, okay? For a specific amount of summons. You can summon that character before if you're lucky. If not, as the last resort, you're going to be able to select it from there. So, that is already massive. The chances to summon epics are much, much better, which will help a lot with the essence of creation. And not to mention that we are going to get so many free epics. Like, all of the epics that are strong, you're going to get them for free. And if you guys remember, for whoever tried this game, rare characters, epic characters, they were usable in the endgame. They were some of the most important characters in the endgame. And now, just by completing some super easy quests, right? Like 2-3 battles in arena and stuff like that, you're going to get some of the best epics for free. You're gonna get around 15 epics for free, but the best epics, okay? On the second day, on the daily login rewards, you're actually going to get Garius, which is the best freaking tank in the game. And he is an epic too. They have tons of different events as well, but currently I am on the test server, so it's a bit messed up. We do have tons and tons of better packs, guys. Like, if you played it before, you know, they were not doing any offers. Okay, you had the standard shop and that's it, because they always said we don't want to constantly throw offers at players in their face. And while in a way I definitely understand that point of view, the filthy degenerate Kraken in me tells me something else. We want offers. We want some decent offers where low spenders can actually gain big value. And guess what? They have done that as well. Now, because I am on the test server, as I've mentioned, it is a bit harder for me to show you some of those because they do not really appear on here. But they have tons of crazy good value offers right now. What I do like that they've done, so this is kind of like, I don't know, like, let's say a VIP system, but it's not really that. You spend something, right? And then you accumulate chests that will allow you to select legendaries from them or get a random one from them, you know, which is crazy, crazy good. Cosmetics, they introduced a lot of cosmetics, but look at these value packs, okay? For whoever played before, you remember that this used to be with stamina, and it used to be $5 or $10. I can't really remember exactly. But now you're getting 70 Heliolite dice from it, literally a guaranteed legendary. So when we're talking about offers, if you're a low spender in games and stuff, getting a massive value out of the packs is happening now. Then, let's quickly talk about one of the most painful things that we had in the game, and that is the way we are leveling up our characters. So they've introduced a thing called the resonance level, which means that when you level up the resonance level, you're not only going to level up your account, right? You have your account level, which for me is 93 now. You are going to level up every single freaking unit you have on your account, okay? Unfortunately, I have no more XP right now to basically get it to the next level, but you still get it from the goblin. And guess what? If before we were farming too much goblin because that was one of the main issues, now you're not going to do it. You're barely going to farm a bit of goblin. You get to maximum level and you forget about that dungeon. On top of it, every single dungeon now when you're farming, it will give you gems, okay? It will have a chance to drop gems, which means more summons when you're farming dungeons. Once again, a really, really good thing. So as you guys can probably notice, every single unit on my account is at level 93. Rares, epics, legendaries, every single one of them because of the resonance level. So this makes it so much better. It doesn't exist. I invested in the wrong unit. Oh my god, I need to waste time now. I've wasted all this time. I can't reset the unit or God knows what, because everybody will be up and running. On top of it, they actually introduced a crazy thing, which is really going to change the way we are playing the game. It will enhance the way we're building characters. It will allow us to create so many different strategies, and that is a talent tree for every single character. Of course, it will be different for every different architecture damage dealer, different architecture types, right? Because we have wild, poisoners, etc. But it will unlock some crazy special effects for characters, and you just farm these materials from the old domains, and now instead of using this to ascend your characters to the next rank, you're using them for talents. So this is really, really good as well. I love the resonance level. Then, if we are quickly going to move to the next thing, because as I've mentioned, there are a lot of things right here, so I'm just making sure that I'm not losing my list right here. Talked about the talents. Now, talking about combats. So if we're going to go to the newly improved menu, you have the adventure, you have the growth, and you have the equipment. So these are the dungeons, for example. We have some new game modes as well, but we're going to get back to it in a second. The Temporal Vortex, which was kind of like a clan boss, got buffed, and it gives you literally enough gems to get 2 summons a day. It gives you scrolls for the actual scrolls that are required to skill up, book your skills on your heroes, which is crazy good as well. But if we go to a dungeon, for example. So right here, you see, they added a chance to get Warm Arrow gems. We're going to talk a bit about other things that happen to dungeons in a second. But now, the Elemental Affinity will actually provide more bonuses. So, let me just quickly show you. For example, if we basically trigger this effect, a powerful and dead summoned unit will appear on our side with its attributes affected by current resonance level. So you can basically create a tank out of nothing. So now, paying even more attention to the elemental affinities, you know, every season basically we have 2 elemental affinities combining, okay? And paying attention to that now is going to be even better. So if I'm going to remove him out of the team, let me drag him out, let me drag her out. And let's bring in a few more Necro characters. You see, we already have it here, and we can deploy it wherever we want, okay? And he can be our tank, and this will just pop out. And of course, depending on which elemental affinity we're running, some of them gain different benefits. But this is, once again, really, really good because it enables us to create different strategies. Nice and simple. Then, talking about difficulties, dungeons, for whoever wants to have a higher challenge now, on top of them adding multiple stages, they actually added a challenge mode, which will give you slightly better chances to get better gear from there. And of course, it will put you on the leaderboards. That's mainly for whoever is looking to grind and have a much bigger challenge. If you want to, you can actually have that as well now. Talking about the new game modes, guys. So, the Pillar of Trials changed as well. It's much easier to basically do it. You're wasting less time, which is really, really good in my opinion. This is as well with the elemental affinities. Very straightforward. You just go on each stage, and you are not basically just having to choose from like a puzzle game as it used to be before. Talking about growth. So right here, we have all of these domains, which will be used to farm materials for the talents for all of our heroes. The Goblin, you're quickly going to forget about the Goblin. I can definitely guarantee you that. The Adventures. The Feymander now is an auto freaking run. This is something that I have been asking, man, since the very beginning, because it used to waste so much time. Now you click on challenge and it will just automatically play it, okay? So I'm not sure if I have gear on all of these characters. I surely hope I do, but I'm gonna click on auto challenge, and the game will only stop when they will get defeated, okay? I do not have to stay in here and just click on climb to the next floor, move around on the map, and all that stuff. That is gone, okay? So this game mode is much, much better now because of this simple fact that it will allow you to basically just go in and bang. Now, we have 5x speed, as you guys probably noticed. That's why everybody's moving like crazy. Not just 2x speed, you have 5x speed because the devs actually really, really value your time as a player. And they want to make sure us as players, we can actually do the things that we like the most in the game and not spend half an hour trying to defeat one freaking piece of content every single day, right? So that is really, really good. Talking about the next thing, we have the Realm-wide Arena. You're going to have tons and tons of different opponents that you can challenge, enhance your teams. You have the Grand Gladiator Arena, tons of changes to the arena shops, the clan shop, etc. You have the Ancestral Ruins, which is basically a new game mode as well. You have Trial Heroes. You can get to buff them, use all type of different effects on them. So you just climb on higher stages, and you have the Endless mode in here that will give you tons and tons of rewards. And as I was mentioning before, the Temporal Vortex got a buff too, but not in difficulty. It got a buff in rewards. So you're going to get the equivalent of gems that will enable you to purchase another 2 summons for free every single day. Then you get a master pages, which will be used to make scrolls, right? Very important because you're gonna need to skill up your characters. It's like farming books, more or less, right? And they actually introduced a new clan boss, which is the Planar Expedition. It's like an elemental affinity boss that has different trees. You defeat it, and you get to claim more rewards. And this chest as well will reward you with more gems and more master pages, so you can actually farm even more scroll skill ups for your characters. Then, talking about the area exploration, which is the map, where you're doing the campaign. Now you're getting so many freaking rewards from here. Like, every one of these stages will give you summons, Heliolites, dice scrolls. They introduced a new currency, the Crimson Coins. Now, walking on the map and basically getting, for example, I don't know, getting chests is rewarding you because you're getting that currency that will allow you to purchase other goodies and cosmetics just by playing the game. You don't have to go and drag the mouse to go to the next mission. Now you just click on that, sit like this, and let your character run to the mission, complete the mission, and head on to do some farming or something else that you enjoy more rather than running around the map. The character is going to auto-collect everything, like all of the materials that was used to make that food, the how to call them, the thing is that used to buff your stats, right? I kind of lost it there for a second. I wasn't sure what word I was kind of like planning to use. So that changed as well, which is definitely really, really good. We talked about dungeons, Fey Mender, and all that stuff. We have much better daily quests now, guys. So before, once again, you used to have to go from different places on the map to get the quest, come back, complete it there, or go and do that. Now they're just here. You're just logging in, complete a battle in any dungeon, refine equipment, etc. And at the same time, you're doing your battle pass quests as well. As simple as that. Very, very nice changes to that as well. The good thing is that they have a crazy event. I wish every freaking game would have this event. Basically, is the piece of treasury. You have this magic chest. Once again, you just play the game, treasury quests, consume stamina, complete 10 spins, etc. You get this currency. You do the puzzle right here, and then you go to the furnace, Mythic Forge, okay? You can create your god roll piece of gear. So if your dream was always to have a piece of speed or something, a piece of savage gear that needs to give you quad roll on crit rate, you're gonna be able to create that freaking piece and keep it forever, okay? It's an insane event. It's the first time I've seen something like this in a game, and I think it's really, really good. Something that will absolutely blow your mind, because when I discovered that, it definitely blew my mind. Let me just quickly show you. So when you go to the equipment, I'm quickly going to quote hellhades.com. They have a gear optimizer for Raid Shadow Legends on a website, not even designed by the game devs. Well, Dragonheir made a freaking integrated optimizer in their game, which means that if you're struggling with building characters, you can do it by tapping a couple of buttons. If you want to build your characters faster, if you want to optimize them to the perfect build, you can do it with this freaking system. You can pick whatever type of build you want: crit damage output, mixed health and defense, crazy defense, high accuracy, high enlightenment, and bang, the game will optimize your character. It will optimize that build for the best possible thing. I'm not even sure on what character I've clicked, but I'm gonna let it play out as it is to show you how it gives you different options. It's actually crazy that a game integrated this into it. Bang! Look at that. You have different options to select what build you want to put on your character. This will save us so much time, guys, okay? So much time. And it's going to be so good for beginners, for players that tend to struggle with gear and all this. And not only that characters look good, but damn. Okay, Let me just talk about some other things as well. Let me just see. Basically, gear-wise. Before, we used to have only one piece of mythical gear that used to be the gloves only, right? And now you have mythical gear across all of the 4 pieces. Helmet, weapon, chest, gauntlet, okay? You have tons of different one-piece sets available, which actually really make me think, can we now use one-piece sets on every single body part and actually make a much crazier build than we used to do before with a 3-piece set and a 1-piece set? That is crazy if we can, depending on based off what effects all of the new sets have, right? But we could potentially build our units like that, which once again is really, really good. Then, talking about the next thing, guys. You're going to be able to move gear from season to season. It's still a seasonal game, right? You will have to basically reset your characters because the elemental affinities change. You might want to create different teams, etc. It's still not going to be as painful, okay? Because the resonance level is bang, bang, bang. My account is maxed. Literally like that. Trust me when I'm telling you that. And what you are going to be able to do as well is select pieces of gear, legendary, mythical, or whatever you want. Yes, you will be limited to a specific amount. But if you have some crazy pieces of gear that are literally god roll with triple crit, 3 damage attack or whatever, you can select that piece and bring it over with you into the next season, which is honestly really, really good. The seasonal journey system is more rewarding than ever before. You're going to be able to accumulate even more rewards like that. I've already mentioned you are going to get around 650 summons. I can't remember if I talked about the banner. If I did, I do apologize because, as I've mentioned, there's so many things to cover. But they introduce banners for exclusive characters. They introduce banners for the rarest characters. These are almost like mythical rarity, okay? Think about it like that. And now you're going to have banners from where you can actually select which exclusive character you want. And getting 650 summons in the first 1 month will guarantee you to get at least 2 freaking exclusive characters. Maybe you're gonna get even more if you're lucky to summon them from the regular banner, right? So that is actually really, really good. Then we talked about all of these events like the account appraisal. Make sure you guys do it. If you are a veteran player, if you're an ex-US player that still has the account details, just evaluate it and you're going to get some rewards based on that. 100% we're doing it. You can get up to like 15,000 gems for some of the players. Others can get up to like 4,800 gems for some of the returning players. And as I've mentioned, if you never played Dragonheir, you can just go and basically upload screenshots from Watcher of Realms, Raid Shadow Legends, and get rewards when you start playing the new game, which is, I think, is just such a crazy idea. And then, of course, the pre-summoning event, I've already showed you all that at the beginning. You're going to be able to get tons and tons of goodies. We talked about some of the events. So this is the event that will give you the Divine Ascentic for free. It will give you this mythical artifact, the Great Demon Skull 2. It's crazy how it just appeared back on the screen as I was thinking that, damn, it disappeared, but then it's here. And you get 110 Helliolite summons just from here, guys. So, all of the scrolls that you're getting to, I can't remember, you're getting 8 or 10 legendary scrolls from this event. Maybe you're getting more than that, actually. Yeah, I think you're getting around 10. Really, really good as well, because it will allow you to max your character straight off the back. That was all for the video, guys. Appreciate all of you watching. As I've mentioned, click on the link in the description down below to download Dragonheir Silent Gods, and do not forget to subscribe to my other YouTube channel. And big shout out to Dragonheir Silent Gods for sponsoring today's video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.